I just after finishing my school, secondary school, I joined a jewelry shop in Colombo. Then working and getting experience in 5 years there with two of my partners. We started our company in this suburb of Colombo, Velawat. From 1978, we had only 3 staff members, and we did not start manufacturing jewelry. So it proceeded, and from 1983 there was a communal problem in Sri Lanka, so we were almost forced to shut up our shop. And 85 we restarted, and from 85 onwards we started shop with the small again retail shop. We were subcontracting jewelry to others, the small manufacturers, and we were selling as a retailer. In late 87, I learned casting, the casting of jewelry by centrifugal machines. So from 1987 I learned casting, then I started moving and thinking about casting jewelry. At that time casting is not that popular in Sri Lanka. There were only, as far as my knowledge, there were only 3 machines they had in Sri Lanka. All were centrifugal casting machines. In 1990 I thought, why shouldn't I invest on a casting machine? So we looked for the various machines, and finally we were settled for a vacuum casting machine, and we sourced it from Italy. I went for the training there. I went for 1 week training, and I learned the art of vacuum casting. So we imported a machine. At that time it was actually a small amount. It was around $10,000. And 91, in late 90s actually, we started production in casting. So that gave us really a competitive edge among other jewelers. We were manufacturing in the house, and our cost were brought down so drastically less comparing the manual labor, and we were able to deliver orders quicker and faster, and our variation in weights were almost nothing, or just 1%. Actually, before that, when you do a jewelry piece with a manual piece, one time he may make a jewelry piece with 10 grams, next time he'll be using 11 grams. So that kind of all the problems was sort of. And we really grow there, and we had I hired but young guys, most of them are school dropouts, and trained them in casting, finishing, stone setting. Also in the meantime, I hired people from the Sri Lanka government sponsors technical college, where they finished their manufacturing diplomas. I had 4 of them. They were at that time excellent products. Still, one guy is still working with us called Ajit. He is our senior craftsman still now. So, and then in 2005 we were forced to leave that place because our business was expanding, and we couldn't stay in the same place. So 2005 we moved to this new premises, which we set up a state-of-art factories, and through laser machines, laser cutting, and these XRF gold checking machines and new casting machines, almost machinery, and we have more than 75 people working at the factory now. And altogether in our company there are about 115 staffs we have, and we have young girls, boys, and all the ethnic members of this Sri Lankan society. And now presently we can proudly say that we are one of the leading jeweler in Sri Lanka.